Welcome back, Lancers. So today we are back again with another video, and today's video's topic is arrays programs. So basically we will start our topic, that is array, with the programming point of view. We will start programming from very basic, from initialization of an array, from declaration of an array, and we will slowly proceed to the major part. We will slowly proceed to the high-end array programs, which are really very important and are used in nowadays in the organization level. So now let's get right into the video. So here we are back again to our VS Code, and we have already provided the array example.c program. Let's just zoom there. Yeah. Now, and also we have include our standard IO.h, and our int main function is also declared. Now we just have to write our programs. We will start from very basic. Let us first declare int a. A is the name of our array, and let's take the size of our array as 5 is equals to. Now we will initialize the array. We have to give 5 inputs. Let's give 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are the values of the elements of that array. Now we will just print. We will access the elements of array something like this: %d \n. Yes. Now a of 1, we will start 0 because indexing always start from 0 in C language. Most of the language starts with 0 only. Now let's just copy this one and let's just give values. Yeah, 3, 2 and 1. Now let's just run this program and see what will happen. In the output section, you can see that we have got 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. So basically we have printed all these numbers. But is this the only way we can access these? No, it is not. We can access the variables from using for loop. Now let us see how we will do that. Let us first make this and comments. Yeah, this is commented. Now let us just print using for loop. We will start with a for loop, for, and we will take an iterator I is equals to 0. For that we will just declare I here, int I. Now you can see what is happening. We are starting, the value of I is starting from 0 and it is increasing until it becomes less than 5. That is the size of our array, and it is increasing after each iteration. And after that, what we are printing, we are just using this printf %d, okay, \n also, and then a of I. We are printing a of I. So you can compare these both examples. Here we have given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 and 4, these values manually. But in this, actually what is happening, I is iterating from 0 to 4, actually less than 5 we have given, and then it is printing printing a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4. Let's just run this program and see what will happen. You see we are printing again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now let's just change this T. Yeah, this one tab. It will look much more user friendly way. You can see 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. Now let's say what we want to do now. We want to take input from the user. This is the basic requirement for our variables. We usually take variables and we take input from the user. How do we take the users input from the users in these programs? Now let's just remove this initialization. Yeah, we have declared the variable a of 5 and we have provided the size as 5. So basically what is happening in the memory, In the memory, basically a 5 blocked array, that is an array of five contiguous block is forming, and these are blank for now because we have not provided the value till yet. But for that we can give values something like this: a of 1, let's start from 0, is equals to 1. After that, a of 1 is equals to 1, or not 1, 2. After that, let's change the value to understand very 2 2, and let's say 1 1. Let's just copy this one, it will much more efficient. And sorry, yeah, let's just copy this one, copy, and then paste, paste, paste. So yeah, now you can see what is happening. Basically we will change the values here. Yeah, 2, a of 2, that is the third number, 3 3. A of 3, that is the fourth number, that is, let's say 3 3. And a of 4, that is the fifth number. Now let's just run this program and see what will happen, what is happening. You see, again our array is printed, and this time our value is 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 4 4. Now let us see. You see, this is not a very efficient way to take input from the user. Actually we are not taking input from the user in this, we are just initializing it. So you can say that we can do something like this: scanf ampersand d, and then we will provide the address of a of, let's say 0. And then what will happen, let's see. If we run this program, it will first ask of input. We have to give some input. Let's say we give 4 5 6 and then hit enter. You see the values are printed in the array. You see 5 elements, 456 we have entered, that is the value of first one. We have input the a of 0 here. You can see here we have input the a of 0 value. Now after that, what is happening, these are the garbage values. All are these just random values that are being provided from the computer. So this is also not a very efficient way to user input in array. Actually what we will do, we will just use scanf, but inside a for loop. You see, let's take I I from 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, and inside that we will just move this scanf. Just make this friendly a bit. Yeah, and by removing these, yeah, you can see what we are doing. We are basically changing the value of I from 0 to 4 and then taking input in each element of that array. After that, we are just changing the value of I from 0 to 4 again, and we are printing those. Now let's run this program and see what will happen. Okay, it is asking for a value. Now let's give some value as an input. Let's say 67, 56, 45, 34 and 23. We have provided 4 outputs and it is printing the same, but the output are not well defined, or you can say the output are not good here. Let's see why this is happening. Actually we are taking input in only a of 0. For that we have to just change this to I. This was error we have made. Now let's run this program and see. Now it should be fine. Now let's give the input something like 78, 67, 56, 45, 34. Now you see our array is of 78, 67, 56, 45 and 34. Here you can see this. So basically we are taking input from our user. In this here what we are doing, we are taking input from our user. This was all about for today's video. What we have learned, let us see for that. We have seen how we will declare an array. You see, we have declared an array of int a5 here. This 5 is our size, a is our name of that array, and int is our data type of that array. Also remember that the data type that we will provide, each of the element must be of same data type. Different data types will give some error. Now after that, what we have learned, we have learned what we have learned, we have learned initialization of the array. How do we initialize our array? You see, we have earlier done something like this. A of 5 is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5. This was actually initialization of an array. Now let's just first comment this one. Yeah, this was initialization of an array. After that, what we have seen, after that we have accessed our array using the index. You see, we have printed each element individually. After that, we have learned that the smarter choice to print an array is to use a for loop instead of indexing and printing it again and again. Because our array was of only 5 elements, the size was 5, that's why we can use printf to print that. But what if our array is of 1000 elements, 2000 elements? We cannot write printf 1000 and 2000 times. So that for that we have to use for loop. After that, we have seen we can provide values using these index. What we have done here, let's see if we had done something like this. A of 0 is equals to 1. We have done a of 1 is equals to 2. We have done something like this. Let's just comment this one also. Yeah, we have commented that one too. After that, what we have learned, the real catch of our array, the real catch, or you can say the real piece, the real thing in an array is that we use for loop, an individual for loop, to take input if in an array. Also, we use a different for loop to print the elements of that array. We are repeating. What we use for loop here? We use for loop to traverse. Traverse means moving from one element to another in a consecutive memory locations. What we are doing? We are doing traversing. We are traversing our array from one element to another using for loop, and the iterator here is I. We are using I is equals to 0, I less than 5, because we want the I value to move from 0 to 4. So with this we will wrap up this video. Next time we will, in our next video, what we will see different errors what we can find out in these programs using an array. We will check different sizes, we will check different indexing and see what kind of errors we are getting, and we will analyze what kind of errors are there, and we will make a different notes about the types of errors in an array. With this, let's wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. Peace.